Good evening, high school baseball fans. Jake Vasquez here. Actually, not with Justin Perales, with Rudy Trevino. And we're going to bring you, this is going to be the final ball game of the night. The Bishop Badgers hosting the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and we're about to get underway. Just got the starting lineup, so let's go ahead and give those to you. We'll start with the visiting Veterans Memorial Eagles, so let's get the lineup for the Eagles.
Yeah, leading things off is going to be Carter Centerfit as he's playing center field. Batting second, shortstop Jake Robbie. Batting third, Dalen Pena, the first baseman. Batting fourth, the left fielder Xavier Perez. Batting fifth, the third baseman Tanner Johnson. Batting sixth, the DH Aiden Scott. He hits for the pitcher Ryan Rodriguez. Batting seventh is the second baseman Jake Martinez. In the 8-hole, Nick Reyes, the right fielder, and Alejandro Guerrero is the catcher.
And for the Bishop Badgers, leading things off will be the center fielder, number 19, Ty Odom. Batting second, the shortstop, number 8, Marcos Hernandez. Batting third and playing left field, number 23, DJ Reina. In the cleanup spot, it's going to be the third baseman, number 22, and that is Rendon. And batting fifth, first baseman, number 1, Taylor Crozier. Taylor Crozier, excuse me. And batting sixth, second baseman, number 4, Brian Buchanan. Batting seventh, and on the mound is number 20, Aiden Steele. Batting eighth is the catcher, number 5, Rendon. And batting ninth is going to be the right fielder, number 6, Jordan Lopez.
Yeah, we're going to start things off as Aiden Steele is on the mound. Carter Centerfit at the plate. First pitch misses away for ball 1, and we're underway here at 5:34 as the 1-0 pitch is up for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes to Carter Centerfit. 2-0 pitch. It's up for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 to Centerfit. It's going to catch the inside corner for strike 1.
Lots of changes going on here, and there are going to be several changes for tomorrow. We'll get those to you here in just a second.
3-1 pitch as Centerfit's going to foul it off right side out of play. Count full to the leadoff batter, Carter Centerfit. And that is up for ball 4. So a leadoff walk issued to Centerfit.
One on, nobody out for the shortstop, Jake Robbie.
Jake Robbie batting from the left side. The switch hitting Jake Robbie. Haven't seen him on the right side yet. First pitch to Robbie as Centerfit's going to take off to second. The throw is not in time as Centerfit swipes second base, and that is a stolen bag. This pitch was up for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. It's a bit outside.
So the Eagles were supposed to play John Paul II, and that game was canceled. We do not have all the details, but instead the Badgers and the Eagles, who were scheduled for a 7 p.m. first pitch, got underway here at 5:30.
That 2-0 pitch is away, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. To the shortstop, Jake Robbie. Runner in scoring position for the Eagles. Trying to capitalize early on the walk. And that's actually back-to-back walks issued in 8 pitches.
So runners at first and second here. The next batter will be the first baseman, number 13, Dalen Pena. And with the back-to-back walks, that's going to draw a visit from head coach Mike Medina. So while we have a break in the action, let me give you some information. So what we have right now on schedule for tomorrow, there were several teams who opted not to play. Not enough pitching. Some teams are getting ready. They've got some district games coming up. And so there were several teams who opted not to play. Right as of right now, and we don't know this for certain because this could change as well, but right now they have an 11:30 game between Veterans Memorial and Toloso Midway, so scheduled for 11:30 first pitch, followed by a 2 p.m. Robstown versus King right here at the Badgers home field, and those would be the only 2 games for tomorrow. Now, the Gregory Portland Wildcats are trying to pick up a game, and so that game might get added on there, but we don't know that for certain. So this is all we know for certain, and I don't even know how certain it is, especially with the time. So we're giving you what we have right now, but everything is subject to change. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated on our social media, on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll let you know. Pitching change for the Badgers. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get you some pitching change information. So you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Blast Vision Live from Bishop, Texas, the Bishop Invitational.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Welcome back. Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Rudy Trevino. And the new pitcher on the mound is DJ Reyna. So Reyna will come in to pitch. Aiden Steele stays in the game, and he will play right field. Lopez will move over to left. Those are your defensive changes. Runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. And Dalen Pena at the plate. Runners on the move. Pitch in the dirt and no throw from Rendon. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for best hitter on this Eagles team, Dalen Pena.
One 0 pitch as Pena looks at a fastball that's going to catch the inside corner. So a ball and a strike to Dalen Pena. The 1-1 is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Two and one is the count. Here's the offering. Dalen's going to get under it. Is going to hit to the right side in foul territory as right fielder Steele gives chase, unable to make the grab in foul territory. So it is a foul ball count. It goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. As the sun is going to start setting soon. Do have the lights already turned on here at the field. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and Dalen's going to hit one right back up the middle, but actually is going to fall right in front of Odom, the center fielder, and that is going to ricochet to his left as a run comes in to score. 2 runs are going to come in to score. That is a 2 RBI double by Dalen Pena. So Pena gives the Eagles a 2-0 lead, or 2 runs so far here in the top of the first. Can't say lead because the Badgers haven't hit yet, but 2 runs so far here in the top of the first. Still no outs. Left fielder Xavier Bettis, he's coming to the plate. The first pitch to Bettis is low in the dirt for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Still no outs here in the top of the first inning. The runner from second is going to head to third, and Peña is going to swipe the bag. Pitch is called a strike at the plate. But Peña with the stolen base. Maybe Dalen tries to implement that a little bit more this year. There's a 1-1 pitch. Xavier's going to swing and miss as the ball is going to get behind the catcher, Rendon. And that is going to be a run coming in. So it is a 3-0 Eagle lead here in the top of the first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That is in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitches in the dirt as well, ball 3. 3-2 is the count. Jake's had the luxury of, being in the press box all day long. A 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be hit into left field for a base hit. So that is a single. Actually gets under the glove of the left fielder Lopez, and Xavier advances to second base. So that is a single, and then an error for Xavier to advance to the next bag. That is a fielding error. That is. So Bettis is at second. So the next batter is going to be Tanner Johnson. I was out at I feel your pain. I know you were there yesterday, but I was out at Kingsville, and I understood what you meant about the shade. I actually wasn't in the shade at all the whole day because I thought it was going to be cloudy all day, but that changed after the first game. This pitch is called a strike.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a sunburn from yesterday.
And no kidding. 0-1 is going to be chopped to the second baseman, Buchanan. And Buchanan's going to throw over to first to Crozier. That is in time for out number 1. With 1 down, bringing up Aiden Scott.
Took off my cap, and half of my forehead is red. and my neck.
As the first pitch is going to be yanked by The pitcher Reyna gets past the catcher Rendon, and a wild pitch brings in Perez. So 4 runs so far here for the Eagles. So 1-0 count to Aiden Scott as he looks at ball 2. Two-0 pitch. It's called strike on the outside corner. So the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's 2-1 pitch and just a bit up. Ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 pitch, and that is going to be called ball 4. So Scott gets to first base on the base and balls, and we're going to have time. Coach Medina walks out. He's going to go talk to his pitcher, Reyna. And 4-0 is our score. And this is going to be a bullpen game, Jake. Coach Medina pulls Reyna, so we're going to have a pitching change. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will get you that pitching change. You are listening to Blaz Vision Live here in Bishop, Texas for the Bishop Invitational.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. New pitcher on the mound for the Badgers, and it is Marcos Hernandez. And Martinez, first pitch swinging, gets a base hit through the left side. First and second here for the Eagles with 1 out.
Also, other changes. Steele is now the shortstop, and DJ Reyna, he goes back to the outfield. He's playing right field. His first pitch to Nick Reyes is low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Nick Reyes, he's at the plate. Reyes, the right fielder for the Eagles, as the 1-0 pitch is away. 2 balls and no strikes. Here is the 2-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled off. Jake, if I'm not mistaken, the Badgers did get the win earlier today.
They did. And this is the Eagles' first game today.
2-1 bounced in there, and both runners are going to advance 90 feet. So runners at second and third. The count is 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1 count to Nick Reyes. It's 3-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled off into the netting. So the count does go full, 1 down here in the top of the first. Eagles scoring 4 runs. There's 3-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled off left side, out of play. So the count full. Three-two pitch. That is going to miss away for ball 4. So they did have an open base at first. So the count full. Bases full, not count. Bases are full and loaded. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 9, Alejandro Guerrero.
And he is the 9th man to the plate here in the top of the first.
First pitch looks at a ball outside. The 1-0. It's up and in, ball 2. 2-0. That 2-0 pitch is going to catch the zone. Strike 1. So 2 balls and a strike. Two one hit into left field as the left fielder Lopez, he's under it. The throw is going to come to the plate, actually cut off by the third baseman. That is going to be a sac fly for Guerrero, and the runner from second base, Martinez, is going to advance. The runner at first, Reyes, does stay put. So a sac fly. That's 5 runs here in the top of the first for the Eagles. Go back to the top as Carter Centerfield's going to hit one on the right side. Shallow right field. Right fielder Reyna, he's under it, and he is going to make that grab for out number 3. So for the Eagles here in the top of the first, they scored 5 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error, and there were 2 men left on base. As we go to the bottom of the first, 5 Eagles come across, and the Badgers coming to bat.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Right here. We don't use pitching because it's pitch count. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Some of the, because there's different.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the
layout.
best
There's
selection of
different
fresh
layouts.
quality
Some
meats
of
for
them
your
include
next
pitching
barbecue.
and
Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back. Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth here in Bishop, Texas. Swing and a miss at the first pitch to the batter, Ty Odom. Ball and a strike as that 0-1 pitch misses. On the mound for the Eagles is Ryan Rodriguez. We'll get you the defensive alignment here in just a sec. That pitch is going to miss low for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. In the outfield, left to right, Bettis, center fit, and Reyes. In the infield, Benya at first, Martinez at second, Robbie is the shortstop, Johnson at third. Rodriguez on the mound, and behind the plate, Guerrero. That 2-1 pitch is going to get over center field's head all the way to the wall. And Odom, leadoff double for the Badgers. So a good start for Bishop here in a 5-0 hole.
The next batter is going to be the pitcher, Marcos Hernandez. And, yeah, Odom getting good wood on there, get good metal, squaring up the baseball, and right over the head of Carter center field. All you do is just see the back of center field because, I mean, that ball was just hit pretty deep for Odom. So it's a leadoff double as Marcos Hernandez is at the plate.
That pitch fouled straight back. 0-1 to count. Pitch on the way, misses in the dirt for ball 1. Ball and a strike. That pitch got a piece of him, but the home plate umpire saying that kind of put the elbow out there, and so Coach Medina wants an explanation of what happened there. So 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one is going to be lifted into center field for a base hit. They're going to wave around, actually going to hold Odom at third base. So runners at the corners for the Badgers, and no outs for DJ Reyna.
So runners at the corners, no outs for the Bishop Badgers. The Badgers would love to answer back after 5 runs of the Eagles, and hopefully they can get themselves some runs to inch closer to that deficit.
And back-to-back hits, a good way to start. Good way to start the inning. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. Justin Perales hitting us up on the chat. Finally able to actually watch a game.
Yeah, that's definitely nice. Nice to to relax your vocals, because I could tell you yesterday at the end of all the games, calling 5 games yesterday, my throat was killing me.
Yeah. My throat was hurting after 2 games on opening night. Pitch missing for ball 1, a ball and a strike on the batter DJ Reyna.
Yeah, we're getting back into the role of things as well.
Ground ball, and it's going to get through the left side, goes off the glove of Johnson. So an infield single right there, and 1 run will come in to score as Odom touches the plate, and a 5-1 ball game. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second for Ruben Rendon.
Number 22, Ruben Rendon.
So Reyna at first, Hernandez is at second, Rendon at the plate. That first pitch misses up for ball 1 to Rendon.
The left-hander Ryan Rodriguez with a quick peek over to first base, showing bunt is Rendon, and pitch is a ball. You see Peña come crashing in from first base.
Jake, earlier for Kingsville against Gregory Portland, and that game was 4-0, and Kingsville coming back and scoring 4 runs in themselves.
Flip to second and over to first in time to complete the double play. 4-6-3 if you're scoring at home. And there are 2 away.
Number 1, Taylor Crozier.
So runner at third base with 2 outs for
Taylor Crozier. That first pitch is in the dirt. Like I was saying, Jake, it was 4-0, and in Kingsville they scored 4 runs of themselves, but get this, 3 bunt singles, and the 4th batter also laid down a bunt, but the pitcher made an error, and all those guys ended up coming around and scoring. That's crazy. As that pitch is going to be grounded to I believe that was the shortstop Robbie over to first. Peña, that is in time for out number 3, as we'll finish that conversation when we come back. But the Badgers do put a run on the board here in the bottom half of the first. It's 5-1 as we go to the top of the second inning. You're listening to Blast Vision live here in Bishop, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Headed to the top of the second inning in this ball game. It's a 5-1 Eagle lead over the Badgers. Eagles come into bat, and they will send up 2, 3, 4 in the order. Robbie, Pena, and Bettis. And Jake Robbie will lead things off.
Number 2, Jake Robbie.
First pitch to Robbie, and it's going to be a bit outside. 1-0 the count.
Want to send a shout out to Mr. Larry Hagan watching in. That's Coach Hagan's dad watching from Waco, Texas, rooting for the Eagles. Marty Contreras, also an Eagle fan.
2-0 is bounced in there for ball 3.
Adela Castro rooting for Ryan and the Eagles. And SVIRO25, also an Eagle fan.
And 3-0 lifted into right field as a right fielder. Reyna going back, looking up. See you later. As that is a solo shot for Jake Robbie, and first of the year, not just for himself, but for the Eagles, as they extend their lead 6-1 here in the top of the second inning.
Next batter for the Eagles is number 13, Dalen Pena.
First pitch to Dalen is going to miss low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Any home runs a little earlier, Jake, in any of the games?
No home runs here, no. We did see a couple of home runs yesterday.
Yeah, have the luxury of seeing the first 4 home runs here at the new stadium, as that pitch is going to miss. And we talked about it a little bit, or we talked about it yesterday, Justin Morales with the Robstown Cotton Pickers having 3 home runs yesterday on this ballpark, as the 2-0 is going to be hit to the left side, right under the glove, and right down the line, the third base line that is. And Dalen Pena has himself another double in the ball game. So he gets to second base. Dalen Pena is going to bring up Xavier Perez.
Number 7, Xavier Perez.
Xavier's going to chop one left side, right under the mid of Coach Yeager. And foul ball.
Justin would have definitely taken away some style points right there for that one.
Coach Jonesy earlier showing off the hands.
Yeah, Coach Jonesy, honestly, Coach Jonesy, you look at him, he looks like he can get out there and play with these guys.
That's for sure. The 0-1 is going to be bounced for ball 1. 1-1 the count.
Coach Jonesy, the head coach for the Gregory Portland Wildcats. Got a chance to talk with him yesterday, and he was fired up in that game. His team against the Tuloso Midway Warriors. Well, the Warriors took a huge lead on them, and you could hear him saying that there's no energy, and he was right. Justin and I had been talking about it in the half inning, that it just kind of looked like there was just no energy coming out of that Gregory Portland side, the Wildcat side, and So Coach Jonesy trying to fire up his team yesterday.
That 2-1 pitch misses up and in, ball three. 3 balls and a strike. Three one pitch, and that is gonna catch the inside corner for strike 2. That's another perk of the job of broadcasting, not just broadcasting the ball games, but talking with the coaches, interacting with the coaches. As that 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is out number 1 here in the top of the second, bringing up Tanner Johnson. Dalen still at second base, but I mean, like I was saying, Jake, interacting with the coaches and, not just talking strategies, but just talking with them, interacting with them, just kind of picking their brains and just, see how they run things out their school. Every coach is a little bit different. I mean, you can even see it while we're even broadcasting the games. You can see how Coach Yeager might different than Coach Jonesy will. As that pitch is going to be hit into right field, as Dalen's going to round third, heads to the plate. He's going to come in to score. So an RBI single for Tanner Johnson, and it is 7-1 Eagles here in the top of the second.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that, Rudy. It is really fun to be able to talk to the coaches, and I'll tell you what, I haven't, met a coach that didn't absolutely appreciate what we do and make it known and pickoff move over there to first base, not in time, but you see it in the players. They're excited, and it's just a good thing. It's a good feeling knowing that obviously that you're appreciated, but that people, they really like being able to watch the games, especially Justin and I are talking about in the COVID times. Being able to, a lot of people, they're really limiting how many people they're going to let into these ballparks. They have no choice to get that social distancing in there. So we're really excited about being able to bring the games on a live stream. And so far, man, we're having a lot of fun doing it. It was a little stressful, when a little stressful when we have some technical difficulties, but when it's running real smooth, it's a lot of fun to do.
As Aiden Scott, he's going to pop one up right side, and DJ Reyna is going to make the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs here in the inning, is going to bring up the second baseman, Jake Martinez. And pickoff move to first, not in time. Jake Martinez, he's 1 for 1 in this ball game. Base hit into left.
But back to your point, you're absolutely right. I mean, before this game, because of the fact that this game got delayed, they were supposed to play John Paul at 4:30, and then this game they had to give the Bishop kids a chance to get here because they were expecting to play at 7 o'clock. So they moved this game to 5:30. And safe over at second base right there. So Johnson swipes second.
Yeah, kind of like it was definitely a little weird.
Like a delayed steal.
Yeah, kind of like a little league steal right there. As the pitcher has to let go of the ball, then you take off. But I'm not too sure if he thought it was ball 4 or what the case may be. But he does take second base, as 2-0 is going to catch the strike zone for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Jake Martinez, as the pitch is low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike.
So before this game, I got to talk to both Coach Hagan, and it was a good conversation, about kind of the status of the team, and then got a chance to have a good conversation with Coach Yeager too about kind of the same things, where they're at right now with their ball club, as that pitch misses inside, and it's going to be a walk issued to Martinez. So runners at first and second for Nick Reyes.
Pickoff attempt to second. It's not in time.
and Coach Yeager's saying things that you might expect him to say. They're using these tournaments to get some guys some at bats. Um, some guys like we got talked about Carter Centerfit, a young man coming over from football, and uh, just he needs some at bats. Needs some at bats under his belt. They expect him to do well for them this season, and but a kid like that, I mean, he's just he's the quarterback of the football team, a football team that you know went the furthest that a team has gone out of Corpus in I think 50 years.
Wow.
So just having that kind of kid that's just an athlete and a leader on your team will definitely be beneficial. They just got to get him some at bats on defense. He's solid for them, but just needs some at bats. And you see him doing good things. I mean, even in game one, just making things happen with his legs. He can run, and literally manufactured their first run of the season in that ball game.
As Ray is going to chop it to the second baseman, Buchanan. He's going to just flip it to the shortstop as Steele touches the bag for out number 3. So for the Eagles here in the top of the second inning, they score 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom half of the second, 7-1 Eagle lead. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at the Bishop Invitational.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth as we are in the bottom of the second inning. And called strike right there on the first pitch from Rodriguez to Buchanan. Brian Buchanan at the plate. Pitch on the way, and that one's going to miss low for ball 1. Ball and a strike. And 7-1 Eagle lead here in the bottom of the second. Pitch on the way, fouled off. 1-2. Jake Vasquez and Rudy Trevino with the call. This will be the last game of the last game of the night for us. These guys were scheduled to play at 7 p.m., but a little bit of an early start because the game before this one was called off. Not too sure on the details, but game was called off, and that 2-1 pitch misses outside. 2-2 the count on Buchanan. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Buchanan will go down swinging for out number 1. So 1 down, base is empty, and the batter will be the shortstop, Aiden Steele. Aiden Steele was the starting pitcher for the Badgers. Now the shortstop.
Jake, I don't know if you've noticed, but Aiden has been a very popular name.
Actually, I did notice.
Yeah, it's been popular. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I mean now today, a couple more Aidens that I heard in the earlier broadcast and the earlier ball games.
And actually, I did notice that as well. So funny you should say that, but yes, I did. Fouled off, 1-1. Ball strike, one out, and base is empty. Badgers need some base runners here. Need to start chipping away at that 7-run, or rather 6-run lead. 7-1 our score. Pitch on the way, and again fouls it back into the netting. Really high netting here at this ballpark. I really, really like this ballpark. This is our first time visiting. It is the second year that the ballpark is open, but with last year's season getting cut short, the Badgers not getting a chance to play too many games here last season. So they're excited, and honestly, we were talking about the wind and how they're still trying to figure the field out themselves. Um, Coach Bett is telling us that when he's hitting fungo here to the outfielders, it's pretty hard to hit one especially if you hit it up into the kind of little jet stream that they got going on. It's hard to hit one foul over on the as that one's going to be into, speaking of foul, into foul territory, and first baseman Dalen Benya going to make the grab for out number 2. But if he tries to hit the ball into left field, and we saw it happen almost after he told us that, we saw that happen where someone hit the ball, looked like it was going to go foul on the left field line, and the wind carried it back into fair territory. It ended up falling and dropping just fair for a base hit on a ball that looked like for sure was going to be foul.
Yeah, it's been pretty windy here in Bishop and also in Kingsville, as Manny Pina is going to be the pinch hitter. He's down in the count 0-2 after that foul ball right in front of the dugout of the Badgers.
That 0-2 pitch misses up. Ball and 2 strikes. So we don't have any dimensions out here, but we did talk to Coach Medina about the dimensions of the field, and he told us that it is 4:05 as that pitch is in there for strike 3. So that'll do it here. We'll finish that conversation when we come back. Our score after 2 innings of play, 7-1 Eagles. And we will be right back after a quick commercial break. You're listening to Blast Vision Live from the Bishop Invitational.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth here in Bishop, Texas. As we head to the top of the third inning, and the Eagles coming to the plate, they'll send up 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Alejandro Guerrero will lead things off, and Hernandez starts him off with a strike.
0-1 to Guerrero. Looks at strike 2. Jake, have a final out in Kingsville. Looks like Veloso Midway getting the win over the King Mustangs 14-8. As that 0-2 is going to be hit to the left side, and it gets past the diving third baseman Rendon. However, it is stopped by Steele, the shortstop, but it is going to be an infield single for Guerrero, and they start off the top of the third with their leadoff man on.
Guerrero with a sac fly his first time up. Now base hit, gets himself on base. The catcher for the Eagles is going to take us back to the top of the order with Carter center fit.
So Guerrero's going to stay running for himself. Even though he is the catcher, they could elect to courtesy run for him. And first pitch to center fit is going to miss for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Carter center fit.
Runs pretty well for a catcher, so they're opting to leave him in there.
That's going to find the strike zone for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Pickoff attempt to first. Not in time. It's Marcos Hernandez. He's on the mound for the Bishop Badgers. Inning and 2/3. Came in relief as that 1-1's fouled straight back. So the count is a ball and 2 strikes.
And we're having some issues with the remote scoreboard. Trying to get back in
1-2
there.
pitch is going to be called strike 3 in the inner half. As the runner from first, Guerrero, is going to swipe second base. His throw gets to center, but the center fielder Odom backing up the throw. So Guerrero's going to stay put at second, but he does steal the bag. That is a strikeout. And with 1 down, it's going to bring up shortstop Jake Robbie. So Jake Robbie 1 for 1 in the ball game. Has a solo shot as he hits one into left center, and that ball is going to split the gap. And Guerrero rounds third. He's going to head to the plate. He's going to score. And Robbie with a double, an RBI double. And it is an 8-1 Eagle lead here in the top of the third.
Going to go ahead and remove the scoreboard there so there's no confusion.
Dalen's going to step into the box. A couple doubles in this ball game for this young man. And breaking ball is going to fall in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Dalen Pena. Oh, 1 pitch is going to miss away. One ball, 1 strike. To Dalen Pena. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's going to catch the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the 1-2 pitch, and Benny's going to hit one to right center as Reyna and Odom give chase. Odom, he is there. He's going to make the grab for out number 2. However, Robbie is going to get to third base as he tags up, as that is a long out. So 2 down in the inning. It's going to bring up Xavier Perez. Here's a pitch to Xavier, and he's going to pop one up right side as Reyna, the right fielder, he's coming in. He is going to make the grab for out number 3. So for the Eagles in the inning, they score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Our score 8-1, Veterans Memorial Eagle lead. You're listening to Blast Vision live here at the Bishop Invitational.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the 3rd inning we go.
It's a 9-1-2 Lopez, Odom, and Hernandez as Jordan Lopez looks at ball 1. That 1 was going to catch the inside corner. 4 strike 1. You know, Jake, now being in the booth, you know, I've touched my arm right here on the desk. That 1-1 is gonna be popped up straight back as he shows bunt. I think I got a sunburn as well.
I'm pretty sure you did.
That heat is no joke. It was pretty hot. I think when I got into my car, it was 85 or 86 degrees. And just last week up in San Antonio, we had a wind chill of negative like 8 degrees as that 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and Guerrero, he keeps it in front of him. He is going to pick it up, throw over to first to Peña, and that is in time for out number 1. Let's go back to the top of the lineup with Ty Odom to the plate. Pitch is going to miss away. You know, good old Texas weather. You never know what you're going to get.
That's right.
The 1-0 to Odom as he's going to hit one into the left field. As a left fielder, Perez, he originally stepped back but comes up ultimately and makes the grab for out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. And bringing up the pitcher, Marcos Hernandez.
Finally got our scoreboard back. So now you guys can see the score, 8-1.
This pitch going to be grounded to to Robbie. Robbie unable to field it correctly. So an E6 gets Hernandez on at first base.
It's going to bring up the right fielder DJ Reyna. So Reyna to the plate. It's going to extend the inning here. And build on the pitch count for Ryan Rodriguez. And that pitch inside, a bit too far inside. It's going to get a piece of Reyna, and that's going to put runners at first and second now for the Badgers. And the next batter will be Ruben Rendon.
And that'll bring up number 22, Ruben Rendon.
Two outs here in the bottom of the third inning. The Badgers trying to capitalize here with a couple runners on, and 2-out rally here in the bottom of the third. Got your right guys up as the four holes at the plate. That misses inside.
See how the Badgers respond in this situation here. 1-0 pitch. Big, long swing right there by Rendon, but he comes up empty, and it's going to be a 1-1 count. And that pitch missing perhaps just a bit high there. So the count 2-1. Jake Vasquez and Rudy Trevino, last ball game of the night. So as it turns out, we're going to get out of here a little bit earlier than anticipated, as that one is lifted into left center, and it's going to be Bettis who makes the grab for out number 3. So we will head to the top of the third inning after 3 complete. Our score, Eagles 8, Badgers 1. You're listening to Blast Vision live from the new home of the Bishop Badgers here in Bishop, Texas. Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Little brown-eyed girl right there. Little taste of the ballpark for you guys. And we want to do a little shout-out to Coach Bettis. And Justin wasn't here to be handing out style points, but yeah, we're definitely going to give him some style points for the hands over there, as he was first base coach catching some foul balls. So, yeah, answer to his question is yes, sir, you get some style points.
You know, we got to make a list, Jake, and
Yeah.
we'll just tally it up at the end of the year and see who has the see who's the swaggiest.
There you go.
That 1-1 is in the dirt for ball 2. So Tanner Johnson's at the plate for the Eagles, and the Eagles are bringing up that 5, 6, and 7. Johnson, Scott, and Martinez.
And unfortunately, right now, there's some coaches way behind. Some guys with some negative points.
Oh,
As Justin will take points away if there's no effort out there. He's going to take points away, and so some coaches right now in the negatives.
They have 3 1s away for ball 4, so that's going to be a walk issue to Tanner Johnson. And Aiden Scott's going to be the next hitter for the Eagles.
Ben Garcia checking in on the chat. What's up, Ben? Good to hear from you, my man. Ben, familiar with the booth. He's done some broadcasting with us as well. As that first pitch misses inside for ball 1. Ben now coaching at Our Lady of the Lake in San Antonio. A lot of local talent there on that team. I believe there are 3 different players from the area. 2 brothers, Alec Martinez and Christian Martinez, both Moody graduates, and they are playing there. And then I believe Rob Arredondo, also from Moody.
As Scott's going to lift one into left center. As center fielder Odom, he's going to chase it down. And great job by Odom. Long run as he was kind of shaded into right center. And long run to his right, but he is going to make the grab for out number 1. 1 down. Jake Martinez, the next batter. And I got my feet wet, actually broadcasting with Ben. That's how I started, and then the year of when the pickoff move over to first is not in time. The Ray Texans making that run all the way to the 5th round. That was actually my first time, broadcasting
solo
by myself. Yeah, and what a special run that was back in. Oh, don't quote me. 2017.
Yes, sir. You're correct. 2017.
That ball's gonna get hit through the left side for a base hit, as Jake Martinez is 2 for 2 in the ball game. Yeah, the 2017 squad of the Texans, and beating Cat Island in the 4th round.
Your alma mater.
Yeah.
You got to follow those guys. That was pretty nice. I was calling the Moody Trojans my alma mater, and we got to meet up.
Yeah, it was
two
pretty.
of us
That
got
was
to
pretty
broadcast
awesome.
that.
And then obviously that video that went viral, with the amount of fans being in attendance of 2 Corpus Christi ISD schools meeting up with the chance going to the Round Rock, as that first pitch is going to be popped up to the shortstop. That's Steele. He's going to make the grab for out number 2. So 2 down. It's going to go to the 9-hole Alejandro Guerrero.
Yeah, that was a very special year right there. I do recall that one, and I didn't even remember that was your first year calling.
That was my first year, as that pitch is going to get in between the legs of the catcher, and Johnson and Martinez are going to advance.
Got to call a lot of games with Ben myself, and
also that same year, Jake, it's when the Sinton Pirates, they made
Right.
it to Dishfalk.
and that's who I was just about to say. Ben covered the Pirates for us that year.
As that 1-0 pitch is going to be hit to right center, and Ty Odom vacuum out there. He is going to secure that catch for out number 3. So in the top of the 4th inning, and for the, I believe the first time tonight, the Eagles don't put a run on the board. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 8-1 our score. You're listening to Blast Vision live here in Bishop, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles with an 8-1 lead, and the Badgers come into bat. They'll send up 5, 6, 7 in the order: Crozier, Buchanan, and Steele. And it is Taylor Crozier who will lead things off. First pitch fouled off. And the 0-1 breaking pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch in the dirt. And I think I might have the count wrong. No.
We will find out. See what the umpire has. Yeah, I believe it's 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, I don't think he swung at that first pitch, Jake.
Okay.
The only reason I know is because I got my contacts on today again. Hey, 2
Atta
days in a
boy.
row right there.
Attaboy, 2 days in a row. Rudy's getting his life together. And that 3-1 pitch going to miss outside. So leadoff walk to the first baseman for the Bishop Badgers. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, Brian Buchanan. Justin hitting us up on the chat. He said Coach Wilman Rodriguez is in a league of his own. And he is keeping points. He does it in his head. First pitch misses up. Ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Coach Rodriguez definitely has got some swag, and he can definitely show off the hands and got plenty of style.
I want his accent.
That's going to be fouled off.
That's another coach right there that looks like he can get out there and still play.
Oh, yeah. That is for sure. Can't discredit Coach Ruiz as well. Coach Ruiz has some hands.
I was about to say Coach Ruiz, that staff over there, man, they swing and a miss, and that one got a piece of the umpire. So we're going to take a quick break. You guys will be right back.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics. Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth, and a round of applause for the home plate umpire right there as he got hit by a ball, and he is okay. So we'll get back to the action here. And I don't even know if I have the right count. Let me see. As that pitch is fouled off, and it should be 1-2.
Yep.
So make sure I got that. The runner at first base is Kozier. Pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. 2-2.
About an hour and 23 minutes of baseball we have been playing. So it is a time limit ball game since it is a tournament play.
Pitch fouled back. We'll do it again at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. No outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Crozier at first base. And Buchanan at the plate. Rodriguez deals, and that one is going to drop for a base hit. So first and second for Bishop. Nobody out. Aiden Steele, the next batter.
Steele is coming to the plate. Runners at first and second. You know, Jake, I really can't wrap my mind around that. You know, we've always have been District 35A. You know, the Corpus Christi schools, and this year changing to 29 5A. It's just a sour taste in your mouth. It's different. You're not used to you know, calling the Corpus Christi schools anything besides
honesty,
29 or 30. Excuse me.
Is that one in the dirt, but does not get far enough away for the runners to advance. So good job there by Guerrero. Many years ago, they were 29-5A.
Really?
And they were 29-5A for a good while. Then became 35A and have been 35A, like you said, for a long while now. So, yeah, it was hard in the beginning to go from 29 to 30 and now back to 29.
Back to 29.
Yeah, absolutely. Marco Peña also checking in on the chat.
Definitely before my time.
Yeah, before your time. You're still a young buck. Pitch on the way, lays down a bunt. It's a good one. Going to be fielded by the pitcher, and no throw, as there was nobody covering first base. So that's going to load them up for the Badgers. Still no outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
I've
Beautiful
seen that.
bunt right there by Steele.
You know, it's actually, Jake, I've already seen that, you know, quite a few times throughout this tournament. You know, bunt defense. You know, early in the season with a bunt defense, you try to practice it as much as you can, and it's just, you know, it's obviously a little bit different coming into a ball game than your situation than your practice when you have a bunt defense. So, you know, something that these young men will try to get down by the you know, well, the district already started for the Eagles, but you know, by halfway through the season, if you lay down a bunt, that hopefully you should know exactly where you should be going. As Manny Bellagio, he is the pinch hitter. He looks at strike one.
And a little bit of difficulties here with the scoreboard again. Looks like I got my connection back.
That pitch missed up for ball one. So it's a ball and a strike to Manny. He is like I said, the pinch hitter. Bases are juiced. No outs. It's called a strike.
Think I got it squared away here. Big healthy cut right there, but he comes up empty. And there is one away.
So with one out here in the bottom of the fourth, It's going to bring up the 9 hole. Was going to be Lopez, but we are going to have another pinch hitter. That is number 10, Noah Hassel. Noah Hassel is at the plate. He's pinch hitting for the 9 hole. So opportunity here for the Badgers to creep closer to that deficit of 8-1 Eagle lead. Just need that big hit.
First pitch right there, misses outside for ball 1. And that pitch in there for a strike. Pitch, the 1-1 pitch in the dirt, squirts away from Guerrero, but he's quick to get to it, and everybody has to stay put. Bases loaded, 2-1 count on the batter, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is going to be lifted into left field. Coming over is Perez. He'll make the grab, but tagging is Kozier, and he will score. So Badgers push across another run on the sac fly. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th, and an 8-2 Eagle lead. Runners at first and second. Back to the top of the order, and Ty Odom at the plate.
Xavier, the left fielder, bringing the ball in quickly. So runner at second could not advance to third. That pitch was bounced in there for ball 1.
Pitch, foul back, out of play. Ball and a strike. Just a reminder, there will not be 4 games tomorrow. There's a chance there will be 3 games tomorrow. For sure, there will be 2 games tomorrow. And that pitch missing low and inside, 2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way, and that one's going to be lifted into left field. Going to get down, and a dive by Perez, so the ball will get all the way to the wall. 1 run in, and they're going to hold up Steele at third base. So an RBI double for Odom, and an 8-3 score.
Yeah, Steele, staying up at third, and actually it looks like Coach Gallegos actually was waving him, Jake. But what he was doing was he was also talking to Ty Odom, telling him, hey, you need to stay at second base, but Steele, you can go home. And Steele, I believe that he thought that that stop sign was for him, so he stays at third base. So instead of 2 runs, only 1 run coming in. But a good 2-out hitting from Ty Odom. That brings up Marcos Hernandez. He fouls once to the right side.
good coachable moments right here for the young players on the Badgers team. Talking to Coach Pettis today as he was up here in the booth with us for a while, and that was one of the things he said. A lot of young players on this team, and so just trying to get them going. Nice job right there by Reyes coming in to make that grab, and that'll do it for the Badgers here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, and 2 men left on base. Our score after 4 complete, 8-3 Eagles. And we'll be right back. You guys don't go anywhere. Blast Vision Live from the Bishop Classic.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth, and commercial ran a little bit long right there. Carter Centerfit, first pitch swinging, and dumps one right inside the left field line for a stand-up double. So Centerfit at second base to lead things off here in the top of the 5th. It's going to bring up Jake Robbie.
Jake 2 for 2 in this ball game as he looks at a curveball low for ball 1. Jake has himself a double and a home run. Also walked. 1-0 pitch as Robbie swings and misses. 1-1 the count. Jake Robbie, I believe a senior for the Eagles. 1-1 pitch, another breaking ball. That's going to find the zone, strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes to Jake Robbie.
So with this being able to leave early, I just don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my evening, Rudy.
As they're going to have the runner picked off, and actually Centerfit, while he was in the baseline, the ball hits him in the back, and Centerfit is going to be safe at third base. So the throw just right at the back of Centerfit. So he is safe. Jake, how do you score that? Is that a steal? Is it an error?
Okay, so when I was scoring games for the Hooks, it would be a...
That 1-2 pitch misses up.
trying to remember. Maybe Stu can help us out. I know Stu's in the booth. No, right? I know if they would have gotten him, if they would have...
That 2-2 pitch is going to catch the outside corner for strike 3, and that is the first out here in the top of the 5th.
That's a good question, Rudy. and I don't know if I have an answer for you actually on how you score that one. I remember there was different situations.
Was it a
For
defensive indifference?
no, no, definitely not a defensive indifference, but
Spenny's going to foul one off right side into the parking lot.
It would
Heads up.
it would have to be a stolen base. On the pickoff attempt. I know that Game Changer won't let you do different situations where, say, for example,
That 0-1 is going to be a jam shot as Pena is going to fight it off, but it stays in foul territory. Crozier, he's right there to make the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs here in the 5th. That's going to bring up the left fielder, actually pinch hitter now. It's going to be number 12. He'll be hitting for Xavier Perez. Number 12 is Moya. So Luke Moya will be the next batter.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 12, Luke Moya.
So Moya, he comes to the box. His first at bat of the ball game, and that's going to miss up as the throw from the catcher is going to go to third, Rendon, and that ball is going to get all the way to left field, and center field's going to come in and score. So 9-3 our score here in the top of the 5th. As that pitch was called a ball at the plate. Center field scoring on an error from the catcher. 1-0, catch the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count. One pitch. That's going to be weakly lined to the second baseman, and Buchanan, he is right there to make the grab for out number 3. But the Eagles, they do put another run on the board here in the top of the 5th inning as they score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 5th, which probably will be the last inning of our ball game with the time limit. 9-3 Eagle lead. You're listening to Blast Vision live here in Bishop, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
And welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the 5th inning, and due up for the Badgers. It's Reyna, Rendon, and Crozier. It's DJ Reyna. He comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1, hit by a pitch and singled into left. That pitch is called a ball. So 1-0 pitch is bounced and hit the batter. So he is hit by a pitch. So Reyna gets the first on the hit by a pitch. Ruben Rendon, the next batter.
Ruben
9-3 our score here in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. Reyna at first for the Badgers. My throat is starting to hurt, but I usually lose my voice by week 2. This would be a record, week 1, but you know we are out of practice. I mean, we didn't get to call as many games as we normally do last season, so with the year off, we didn't do football, and yeah, not used to this anymore.
One I was going to catch the outside corner for a strike. Ball, 1 strike. Should have done some vocal training throughout the summer.
You're probably right.
And one once fouled straight back. Ball, 2 strikes. To Rendon. That 1-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 1, Taylor Crozier.
As Crozier comes to the plate. Rainer's at first. As that ball is going to be hit to right field, and actually is going to slice and get out of play. 0-1 the count to Crozier. It's Ryan Rodriguez on the bump for the Eagles, as that 0-1 is going to catch the inner half for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think I got our scoreboard up to date.
That 0-2 a bit inside. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's that 1-2 pitch. It's fouled straight back.
Question on the chat board, and yes, this is the Vets Bishop game. The Vets John Paul game was canceled, scheduled for a 4 p.m. start, got canceled, and so this game got bumped up from a 7 p.m. start to a 5:30 start. So we are actually probably in the last at bat for the Bishop Badgers here.
High in the shallow center field. Center field called for it, and he has it.
That 1-2 pitch is popped up to the center fielder, center fit. He's under it, and that is out number 2. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up the second baseman, Brian Buchanan.
Now batting number 4, Brian Buchanan.
As Buchanan, 1 for 2. Singled into right and also a strikeout. There's a pitch that's going to be here, shallow center field. That's going to fall as the runner from first is going to head to third. Center field's going to throw a dart to the third baseman, Johnson. He's going to tag out Reyna, and that is going to end the inning. And that is going to be the ball game. On a fine play by center fit to end the ball game, as our final 9. Nope, I think we're gonna play one more inning, Jake.
Okay, so not quite done yet. So one more inning here tonight. So we'll play, and maybe they might just go 7. Just this final game of the final game of the evening. They might just go 7, so we'll see what they decide to do here. We have no idea.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Larry Moya at the plate for the Eagles. It's going to be hit by a pitch.
Boy hit by the pitch, making his way down to first base.
Another pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 4, Bubby Campbell. So Bubby Campbell going to be the pinch hitter.
Number 4, Bubby Campbell.
First pitch to Bubby. It's in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Moya is at first. Bubby. I like that name.
It's a baseball name.
Yeah, rolls off the tongue. So 1-0 the count to Campbell. That 1-0 misses away ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. As Moya's going to take off to second as he slides in safely. So stolen bag for Moya. Pitch called a ball. Actually, pitch called a strike. 2 balls and a strike. His 2-1 pitch. That is popped up, foul territory, as first baseman Crozier is going to call off the pitcher Hernandez, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. So 1 out. Should bring up Jake Martinez, but it is going to be Nick Guerrero. So Nick Guerrero coming to the plate. That pitch misses. Jake, I want to say I believe this is Big T's younger brother.
Yes, it is. Played this year on defense. He was a starter for the Eagles football team, like Big Brother.
This pitch is going to miss low. And he is a sophomore?
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yes. Little T.
Little T, is that what they call him?
Little T.
Awesome. That 1-0 fouled straight back. Excuse me, that 2-0 is fouled straight back.
And I believe Big Brother went to Kingsville.
Javelinas. That 2-1 hugs the line, and that ball's going to get all the way to the fence, as that is going to be an RBI double. Yesterday, Nick had a 3 RBI triple against London. So, he can definitely swing the bat just like his older brother could.
Getting some work in at first. So one of the games that we did, he was actually starting first baseman.
It's going to bring up Nick Reyes. Reyes looks at a strike on the outside corner.
Number 11, Nick Reyes.
Nick's going to hit one right side, just foul.
Foul ball down the first baseline.
Nick Reyes over 2. Looking for his first hit. Fly it out. Walked and grounded into a fielder's choice. Slaps it foul to the left side. Count stays at no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is away, ball 1. Jake, want to give a shout out to all our streamers. I mean, everyone watching us or watching the game. That is, this is kind of why we do it. Of course, we do it for these young men to get recognized as that pitch misses, but also for our fans. I mean, especially with times going on, you can't bring in that much fans. They're limiting, the amount of fans in each ball game, and something we decided to do was stream this season, and it helps out the people who actually can't come to the game.
Yeah, they've been great. They've reached out to us via social media, and I'm really glad that we were able to do this season. It's been so far a lot of fun and pretty popular. So yeah, absolutely. We appreciate all the people watching, and we appreciate the positive feedback that we're getting on different things, and so we're trying to, and we're learning every single game something new that we should or could do, and so we appreciate even the patience with you guys with some of the issues that we have. And there are just certain places that we know we're going to go to where service just isn't as great as it is in other places, and so we do have some issues with just with that, with the being able to get connected.
3-2 pitch is going to paint the corner for out number 2. So 2 outs in the inning, as the catcher Alejandro Guerrero should be the next hitter, and it's not. First pitch is going to miss up for ball 1. Maybe 1-0 is going to miss for ball 2. 2-0. 2-0 is low. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes.
And I know most Veterans Memorial Eagle fans know Rudy, as he has covered the Eagles for us for the past, I believe,
Say 3 years.
As that pitch is going to miss for ball 4. So runners at first and second. And I know most Eagle fans know that Rudy comes in from San Antonio. Quick break in the action. That may be it for Marcos Hernandez. But certainly appreciate you making it in this weekend, Rudy, and helping us cover some extra games. And the help from Justin as well. I can't say enough about, what you guys have done to help. It's been extremely helpful just to get this off and get this going. And tonight there is no way I do a streaming game on my own. You've seen the issues I'm having with the virtual scoreboard, and so just having you here in the booth to help out, I really, really appreciate it. I know the fans appreciate that as well. And like I said, Eagle fans pretty familiar with you and with your voice. And funny thing is, I went to go watch the Moody Trojans. They scrimmaged Bishop. We'll just scrimmaged Beeville, and you get there, and it was actually a gentleman that I had met before, but we have our masks on. I didn't recognize him. I'm sure he didn't recognize me. And we start talking to each other, and he was an umpire that night, which he umpires, but he also calls some of the Beeville Trojans baseball games on the radio. And he starts talking to me, and he says, "Hey, I remember meeting you before." He said, "Your voice, you're with Blast Vision."
Yeah.
So pretty amazing, when you get someone that they don't recognize your face because we all have masks on. But, he said, I recognize your voice. You're with Blast Vision. So pretty cool. And I'm sure Eagle fans feel the same way. You're a little warm blanket for them. They're familiar with you, familiar with your voice. And so, again, I appreciate you coming down all the way from San Antonio and helping us out this weekend. And Justin, if he's still listening, I appreciate you as well. Jumping in and getting in the booth, and man, Justin worked the game changer all day today, so that was pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling. I know this is not as complicated, but still, I mean, there's always some hiccups doing a broadcast by yourself, and sometimes you get lineups a little late, especially for tournaments, and you're kind of scrambling around and you get flustered at the beginning of a ball game, but it's definitely more helpful when you do have with two people on a broadcast. So we do have a new pitcher. It is going to be Manny Pelagio, and the first couple pitches to center field. I believe it's a 2-2 count. 0-2 count, excuse me. And the 0-2 pitch is going to be swung and missed by Carter Centerfit. But the Eagles, they do tack on an extra run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple man left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and it's 10-3 Eagle lead. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here in the Bishop Invitational.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Staple Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the sixth. The batter is Aiden Steele, and Rodriguez starts him off with a strike. And there's a strike as well. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, but the ball gets away from Alejandro Guerrero. Nice throw over to first base to complete the strikeout. One away.
Yeah, good job by Dalen, kind of just getting that ball as that ball looked like it was going to hit the back of Rodriguez, or excuse me, of Steele. But Dalen, a big kid, kind of reaches over him and he does secure that catch.
And he has been doing that for a long time for this Eagle Ball Club. Pitch in there for a strike. 4-year starter. This young man will miss next year. He's committed to Texas State. Swing and a miss. 0-2. He has really changed over the past 4 years. You look at him now, he looks nothing like what he looked like when he came in as a freshman. Looked like a baby. And now like a young man. That pitch bounces away. That's part of the fun of doing what we do, as well as, for at this point, for as long as we've been doing this, you get to see these young men kind of grow up on the field. As that pitch is going to be fouled off, out of play. You get to watch them, develop as a player and as young men, throughout the years that they are there with their school. That pitch misses high for ball 2. 2-2 the count. I remember trying to think if it was trying to think. I think this is our swing and a miss right there for out number 2. I'm gonna have to look it up real quick. I'll let you know here in a second.
The next batter is going to be Noah Hassel. Should be. Nope. Going to have a pinch hitter. This pitch going to come in. It's going to can catch the outside corner. It's going to be Rylan Rendon. Part of the three brothers on this team. That is low. 2-0. Two balls in, no strikes. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be ripped back up the middle, falls in front of center field. That is a 2-out single for Rylan Rendon. Also another popular name, Rylan.
Yes, it has been.
Rylan, and Aiden. I think those are the two names that kind of popped out. Not I wouldn't say every school, but majority of the schools do have a kid named Rylan or Aiden, class of 2021.
I believe, and I was looking it up to see, but I believe it was the class of 2019 that, or it was either 2019 or 2018 that was felt like we were seniors that year with that senior group because we had been 4 years their freshman year. Big cut right there, comes up empty 1-1. But those seniors we had seen, and a lot of them started as freshmen, and so we had seen them grow up, and it kind of felt like senior year for us. You're about to say goodbye to these. It was a kind of an emotional year, but it was so much fun because we were gonna have to, we were getting to see these guys play for the last time. Ground ball to the third baseman, strong throw over to first, but it's over the head of Benya, and so he's going to be safe at first base. Advancing to third is Rendon.
It's going to bring up Marcos Hernandez.
So first and third with 2 outs.
Number 8, Marcos Hernandez.
And Ryan Rodriguez still on the mound for the Eagles, unofficially 96 pitches. He might go the distance.
That pitch missing up for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Fouled off. Jay Stone checking in on the chat, and we agree with you, Jay. It is great to finally see these young men playing some South Texas baseball. We couldn't agree with you more. I'll tell you what, Rudy, when the season started last year, there's a gentleman who works for CCISD up in the booth, and he told me that there was a possibility that the season would not be completed, and I told him there's just absolutely no way. It's called strike.
So you did jinx us?
I honestly was just an honest. I believe there was no way that they would cancel, a season, that there was anything that could be that terrible that they would have to cancel a season, and I had no idea. I mean, just could not fathom how bad this situation would get with COVID. And I told him when I saw him during football season this year, I told him, I said, man, I really did not believe you, man. And he just kind of laughed it off. But he told me he had a brother-in-law or someone that he knew, as that pitch is in the dirt, full count here, someone that he knew was living in New York and was a firefighter in New York, and the virus was already bad in New York at the time. And so this person told him, hey, it's going to be bad. And so he had some information that he was passing on to me, and I couldn't believe that something like that would happen. He was the first person I thought of when season was called.
Give chase, and it falls in for a foul ball.
Another foul ball on the right side. It's in foul territory as Reyes Pena and second baseman giving chase, unable to retrieve it. So the count stays full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still runners at the corners for the Bishop Badgers. It's 10-3 score as the Veterans Memorial Eagles lead in this ball game. Again, if we are playing time limit, this is definitely the last at bat. But since it's the last game of the night, I mean, who knows? Like you said, Jake. So I guess we'll figure it out after this inning is complete.
Ball 4 to nothing. That'll load them up with 2 outs.
And that's low for ball 4.
So that loads him up. And the next batter will be DJ Reina. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And the Badgers trailing 10-3. Well, I will tell you this. Same gentleman, saw him at the beginning of baseball season, and he says, Jake, I believe they will finish the season this year. And I told him, well, I hope you're right 2 years in a row.
I hope so.
You know, for these young men's sake, I hope so, because that was, the worst part of it all was the seniors from last year not getting to finish their senior year. I mean, something that they look forward to, and not being able to do that was heartbreaking for, everyone who knew them, us
Exactly.
included.
Yeah, it was definitely devastating for all the seniors. I mean, not just a certain team or for anything, but just sometimes or that might be your last year of playing baseball, and you have to just hang them up. And
Unexpectedly.
of course, some kids have to they move on collegiately, but for a season to get taken away just the way it was, it's just very unfortunate. And we feel for those seniors, and hopefully everything's working out for them. And if they did move on to college ball, hopefully they're playing very well, and if not, hit the books hard.
Speaking of hit the books hard, how is school going for you, my man?
It's tough. it's a different experience, with everything online right now.
Rudy attending UTSA and trying to finish up school, and we would certainly encourage him to do that. The ball hit into left field, and let's see if Moya has it, and he does. And that will be the ball game. I thought I saw the umpire signal ball game over. And yes, you see the Bishop Badgers once again. That is how they do their handshakes this year. They wave of the cap by both teams. You can't see the Eagles. They're kind of off screen, but they were waving the cap as well. So that is our final here. Final is 10-3. We're going to get you some final totals when we come back. You guys don't go anywhere. Short commercial break. And we'll get you final totals on the game, and we'll give you a little bit of information about tomorrow because there were some changes. So you guys hang tight. We'll be right back.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of fresh quality meats for your next barbecue. Their Angus beef fajitas, Angus hamburger patties, and fresh cut chicken have no added preservative or chemicals. Also, like us on Facebook at Alameda Meats and never miss our weekly specials. Stable Street Meat Market, located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. Call us at 361-992-3474. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Let's just get you some final totals here before we leave and some information on tomorrow's ball games. So final totals, Rudy, do we have them here?
We do.
Okay. So for the Eagles, 10 runs on 11 hits, they committed 2 errors. And for the Badgers, 3 runs on 8 hits, they also committed 2 errors. And so 10-3 our final. Stu Duncan was here tonight, and he will have a story for you guys on the game and probably a little bit on the tournament as a whole. So be sure to check that out on 361hsblast.com. For tomorrow, there were supposed to be 4 ball games here at the ballpark, and there are only that we know of right now 2 ball games. We're gonna confirm that as I see Coach Medina talking with Coach Yeager right now. So we'll confirm whether or not a 3rd game will be added. But what we know so far is that the Veterans Memorial Eagles will play Toloso Midway at 11:30, and Robstown will play King at 2 p.m. So that is all we know for sure. There is a possibility of a 3rd game being added. There is also the possibility that those times could change if that 3rd game is added. So that's something we're going to find out here in a little bit ourselves when we talk to Coach Medina, after the ball game. So we'll post up everything on our social media. Blast Vision, you can find us on Facebook, Blast Vision Media, and on Twitter at Blast Vision. So be sure to check it out. We're going to make some changes to our schedule, which is on the 361hsblast.com site as well, to reflect those changes for tomorrow. So as soon as we have confirmation on those games, we'll get that information out to you guys. That's it for me, Rudy. It was a fun time. I know you are headed back tomorrow, so you're not going to be able to join us in the booth tomorrow. But man, once again, I certainly appreciate you coming out and helping us out and helping us get some extra games and cover as many teams as we can. This year we're going to cover about 24 different Coastal Bend teams over the course of the season, and we're looking at anywhere from 80 to 86 games that we'll do before the playoffs even start. And I know you'll be back with us next weekend for the Cal Allen tournament, and any games during the season that you can pick up. So you guys will hear back from Rudy, and I know we're gonna have some teams in the playoffs, and you'll be joining us for that as well. So we'll definitely see Rudy again. A lot sooner than almost a year, which is how long it had been.
Yeah.
And your hair looks like it's been a year since I've seen you.
I know. I've been
and maybe a year since you got a haircut, my man.
I was supposed to get a haircut when the winter storm hit, and well, that didn't happen. The roads were really bad in San Antonio, and you just did not want to be out.
I should flip this camera on so
road.
you guys can see this mess over here, because I need a haircut too. So it is literally a mess going on up here in the booth. But we're not going to do that. We don't want to scare anybody away. But that's all I got, man. Some great baseball this weekend. Thanks again to all of the people who tuned in to the live stream and to the audio feeds. We'll continue kind of doing half and half here throughout the season. So continue to check. Every week we'll be posting our weekly schedule. I'm going to try to do that on Sunday evenings, so we'll have that ready for you guys every week, and that'll be on the 361hsblast.com page. Click on the Blast Vision link. It'll take you there. We'll also post it on social media for you. So every week you'll be ready to go with everything we got going on. Links to everything. We'll specify what's audio and what's going to be on the new YouTube page as well. So some really good ball games and our schedule for next week. I'll have that out for you guys tomorrow. So I think we're going to call it a night. I've got to take my fiance to dinner. Today is her birthday, and I want to tell her one more time, happy birthday, Cindy, and a big thank you for everything she does. She's on quality control for us all the time, and she also takes all of these amazing pictures for 361hsblast.com. So thank you for all that you do. I think that in and of itself probably deserves a dinner, but birthday means I probably have to buy drinks too.
Uh-oh.
I'm talking about Dr. Peppers or, Coke Zeros, something like that. That's it, man. We're getting crazy here, so we're gonna call it a night. And we will see you guys on Monday night. That's our next ball game. It will be a district game between the Ray Texans and the Moody Trojans. So a little sneak peek on our schedule. That is when we will see you next. That game will be our first broadcast from Whataburger Field this season. We'll be doing a few games out there at Whataburger Field. So our first game of the year from Whataburger Field is going to be Moody and Ray. Actually, no, you'll see us tomorrow. Yeah, I'm losing it here, guys. Losing it here. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll post tonight at exactly what time. But next week, our first game will be that Ray game. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night before I. Who knows what I'm gonna say next?
Yeah, we need to call it a night. That's a good idea. This week one is just it's been a long one. You know, it's been fun, but it has been long. Our vocals, we definitely need to we need to practice our vocals throughout the summer.
Sing in the shower.
We sing in the shower. You know, do whatever we gotta do to get us ready for the season. But yeah, that is gonna end it here. We'll see y'all tomorrow, and again, thank y'all for tuning in. And
Have a good night, everyone. If you came out to the ballpark, Veterans Memorial fans, you guys drive safe and have a great evening. Jake Vasquez, Rudy Trevino, checking out.